Hello boys, this is the I guess post players update. Fucking hell, it was a week, I tell you. I did some updates, which was pretty fun, but things got I got behind schedule. I got stressed. It was a nightmare. So the first operation is to tidy the garage. Now the garage has basically become a walkway, as you can see. Let me show you from here. So we've got the gym area, which is now just dumping ground for full standard RS. My parents moved in the same time, so apparently I've got loads of crap, old BMX, panels, got my roof, all bits and pieces, and then this is what's become of the workshop. Basically a slim walkway to the motor. Now the motor is together, so I'm pretty happy about that for the first time in 8-9 months. But man, look at the tops here. This is ridiculous. It's become, well, it's just got totally out of control. So tonight's plan is instead of developing the car, because that's what Thursday nights are for, is tidy the garage so I can actually work on the car. On reflection of players was a mad event. It was wicked. The level of cars there is incredible. The deadline of a show with an unfinished car is always one that you just push through. You just become a zombie basically of, you know, juggling a million jobs at a time. Jobs that you normally like spend a couple of hours on, you just do in minutes. You don't even look at the finished article, you don't even think about them, you just move on and on and on. You know, some things you surprise yourself and do them really quick, and some things you just sort of slap them together because that's all you can do. But the reception of the car was fantastic. Meeting people was amazing. I had no idea that people actually watch these videos, so that's incredible. Yeah, and it was just amazing meeting up with people. So if you come and said hi, nice one. It was a great time. I'd love to do more of that in the future. Get to more shows, meet more people, have a chat about the car, you know, discuss what I've done, discuss what you've done, get some ideas. It's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, that was a surprise for me. To be honest, like that's getting the car there was unbelievably stressful in the end. You know, rushing to get the car finished, that was stressful. But you know, and even seeing the car in the players show was amazing. But actually meeting you guys, and you guys actually like giving a shit and wanting to chat to me about the car and the bits and pieces was phenomenal to me. Like, yeah, it's incredible. So I appreciate that. I appreciate every single person who came and said hello. And we had a chat, and I wish that I had been around the car more so I could have chatted to you more, but at the same time I was trying to just be present, decompress a little bit, because to be honest I'm still decompressing now. I'm knackered. I'm actually this is Thursday after players and I'm still not up to date with sleep, but who gives a shit? She made it, and she had the carbon. The only thing I fell short on was the carbon door cards, which is kind of annoying, but I'm going to do a separate door card video and show you exactly what goes into putting those on and what it's going to take to fit them, which I've had to buy an additional set of standard door cards because you just have to rip them to pieces, but whatever. So like, one of the main stressors of the weekend was actually getting the car to the show. The transport companies were just a complete nightmare. I had 3 different trucks cancel on me in the week, and getting a truck itself is just a nightmare. You know, borrowing a trailer off someone always comes with its own risks, especially when you leave a trailer. You know, you're trying to go to and from hotels, so I've been working on a solution for that. But I just wanted to show you around the car, so you know now it's sort of together a little bit. I have to thank Jarno from JTK Composites. As you know, Jarno from Instagram or whatever, the carbon man himself. They came over, surprised me, turned up at my house unannounced, and from the second they got out of the car, they got just stuck in. Anything I needed them to do, Jarno and Sammy, they were See, I got a bit of metal stuck to my foot right now. Jesus, tonight. So those boys were magic. You know, you'd get off a plane from Finland and then get balls deep in 30+ degree heat to help finish someone else's car. Like, to me, I mean, that's blows my mind. And that's, you know, what this is all about. This car scene for me is I've never been into the car scene, but this is massive to me. This is, you know, you make friends on the internet, you know what I mean, and then they actually turn up and help you and become real actual friends. And you know, I'm sure we're going to go to Finland and they're going to come back here with their cars, and yeah, that stuff to me is incredible. So yeah, that was amazing. That was a massive highlight. So yeah, so as you can see, the carbon is basically just fresh out of the mould. So that's when you get something that's finished. Oh god damn, it's I need to. It was really weird at Players. It rained, but it rained like dust rain, so everything is just covered in this like weird dust. As you've probably seen by now, we've got the old Screamer coming out of there. But this is straight out of mould, so you'll see that it's got a little bit of bubble. So we need to sand stuff back, retreat it, and then clear it properly. But I use some of the tyre shine VRP chemical guy stuff, and it's come out all right. I mean, it needs another coat, and it does sort of, it lasts a few hours and then it dries out, but you know, it does look pretty good. It looks all right. And then I'll show you, hold up. You know, we got the engine fully back together. So it looks pretty good. Everything's on there. Everyone got a little bit crazy about the AN20, which I kind of thought was just a simple solution, but apparently it's a bit over the top. So anyway, it's staying. Now I did fall short of driving the car, and that was something that yeah, that was something that added to the stress because I couldn't move the car. And basically the reason being is that my drive-by-wire pedals, I use a, let me find it, a Mark 7 bulkhead mounted Golf GTI pedal. So one of these. And that's what I've built all the mount for. That's what sits in the pedal box. And that basically has 6 channels. So you've got 2 5-volt references, 2 grounds, and then 2 signal outs. And I'm going to do a whole video explaining that, explaining what I have to do in the ECU software, which is basically the same for all drive-by-wire setups, and fucking hell, it's an obstacle course. So you can see how you map a pedal versus a throttle body, or not versus, but against the throttle body, to do what you want it to do. And then you play the PID settings so that it doesn't lag. You know, so when you say full throttle, it doesn't go, it's full throttle. But I fell short because I basically used the pin out, which I'll show you in the car, of the wiring that I was given with the pedal, and I shouldn't have trusted it, but I did. I don't know whether we can see it. It's a bit dark. No, it's too dark. So it actually looks like a car. I need to hoover the flock. But yeah, it does actually look like a motor. It's all together. Yeah, I trusted that it was like a simple case of 5-volt reference ground signal, 5-volt reference ground signal, and that's absolutely not the way to wire a pedal. So I've found out through research. So hopefully, I was only getting 1 channel out, and you need 2 to, as like a safety measure. Hopefully, once I've rewired the pedal, I can get both channels, and then I can get this pig to start. So that's this weekend's goal. So I'll do a video while I'm doing that to explain. Yeah, she's still looking good. You see this dirty rain? It's weird, isn't it? Obviously, this is getting cut out. Everything's looking good. But yeah, so one of the main additional stressors was getting the car there. I did crack the front bumper, getting it off the trailer, which is no one's fault, but the the ramp off the trailer, like the exit ramp, was quite steep, so we used some chocks underneath it. And just as my car got to the ground, because it's so low with that bumper and that splitter, one of the chocks moved, and because the carbon panels are so stiff, you know, path of least resistance, the bumper went and popped, and it split it. So Jez is going to have to fix that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bumper, I'm going to build a frame underneath the bumper and make it like a quick release thing, because this is always going to be a problem. But one of my reflections upon the weekend, like what could have made my life easier? Okay, having a finished car before a show, that would be amazing, but I'm never going to do that, am I? The trailer and the transport thing was massively more stressful than it needed to be. So on reflection on Sunday night, I was thinking, how can I make my life easier? Getting a tow rig is unbelievably expensive. I ain't got the cash for that. But I was thinking, how would my weekend have been better? My weekend would have been better if I'd had a tow hoe for this, and, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whether it's a Jeep, whether it's something shit, maybe something with a dead engine, and then a trailer. And then I looked at the price of trailer, and then Brian James one's about 3 or 4 bags, and I haven't got that. So I was like, what can I do? So got on the old Googles, spoke to a few mates. My mate Ash sent me some ideas, and then I was like, first of all, I want to build my own trailer. I want to build a bags trailer, but I'm like, I need to be able to tow a trailer. And, you know, borrowing other people's stuff is, you know, it cost me £250 for like a day to borrow some double cab tipper. It's too much. So I was like, how can I provide this solution? What can we do? So Ash came up with a long wheelbase Volkswagen, I don't even know what it is, a taxi, with a dead engine off his mate Chengus. So I want to officially introduce you guys to the Toho. And she's a pig, but she's not going to be. And this is going to be how I can enjoy my weekends, the shows, take the car to the show, track days, not worry about it going bang, not worry about a gearbox letting go. I've been able to tow the thing home. So, I'd like to introduce to you, officially, the Toho. Look at this beast. I'll do a full video on it over the weekend or something. There she is, check her out. Ain't she sexy? But actually, she's clean. And I'll give very, very little money for it, because it's done, I think 400k, 450k. But the engine is fully cooked. It's, I think the oil pump let go, and it's well dead. I think so's the turbo. So, a little side project. Not now, because obviously the car, I've got to get the car to all the shows this year, meet people, have fun, rip it. New setup needs developing and testing. I need dyno time. There's no budget for that at all. But after Christmas, I'm going to try and save. I'm going to do a few other flips, put some money in the bank, and then build that out with a standard engine, nothing crazy. Wheels, bags, and then with the old Tiggeroo, carbon splitter, I'm going to build a bag trailer, I think. Unless, you know, I get access to another trailer. But the idea is to build a trailer on bags that is literally lower than my car. So I can drive it on, gas it up, drive her off. And I can, with a winch on the front. Also, I don't have storage space, so I'm kind of thinking that I could then park the Toho on top of the trailer. So push the trailer up driveway, drive the Toho on top of it, slam and slam, kind of for security, and then locks the car in the garage. They're both slammed. I don't know, it's an idea. I'm thinking about it, but I give very, very little for the van. I'm going to do some saving and some bits and pieces, and then we'll put an engine in that, do some building. Going to put an interior in it, sell all the bench seats. So basically, I can travel, because at the moment, driving that to like Silverstone, doing a track day, gearbox might let go, engine might let go. Don't want to do it. But with the Toho, No stress, baby. So anyway, I need to start cleaning because this is, and Sammy did, Sammy bless him turned up and he did a really good job of helping me tidy, but as you can see, look, basically got a whole car in bits. I mean, this isn't the worst it's ever been, shockingly. But anyway, so for now, please like and subscribe. Apparently people say that at the end of their videos, so I'm copying them. Please like and subscribe if you like and you want to subscribe. If you don't, you're a legend anyway. Thank you for watching. Wish me luck. Ugh.